Now, how did he end up in this situation?
$150 security deposit?
That's what I would think.
Shortly after the calls, the girlfriend found this.
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
Please bow your
make
head.
sure you hide your little sister from him.
No,
They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case. Why is he...
With another video, man. We about to react to some crazy shit, bro. Shout out to my brother though, right quick, at the new crib.
DJ Willie Rich Reese, man, the hottest DJ in the Carolinas. Out to the two at DJ Willie Rich Reese. New crib, new background, everything ain't hit us. So get into that, man. We in the video today. What we got, Rufus?
Nigga being tortured, turned into a killer.
Where you be finding these videos? Where you be finding these videos? Like,
It'd be random. Come across my stuff, I'll be like, shit, I'm rocking with it. Fuck.
I ain't complaining. I love
Man on a dog leash, man. Pardon me. I gotta go get this bitch. Oh, they got the man on a dog leash, y'all. The man on a dog leash. Look at this. What's going on with G2?
In this short clip, you will see 17-year-old Cortez Berry the day before his birthday being tortured and humiliated by the gangster disciples.
Get it, boy. Man on a dog leash. The man on a dog leash, y'all. The man on a dog leash.
Now, how did he end up in this situation? Cortez Berry was 14 years old when he was arrested in connection with in 2011.
What the fuck, nigga?
Armed robbery in Augusta, Georgia, in which two victims said four males approached them with firearms and demanded money. The suspects struck one person in the back of the head, stole the keys to a Ford F-150, and fled in the stolen pickup. Berry was charged with aggravated assault, theft of a motor vehicle, and robbery, but was sentenced to probation in...
They saw that, what did he say, 14?
Yeah, 14.
Still all at 14, bro.
Juvenile court, but Berry's probation was revoked in November 2013 at age 16 for violating probation when he was arrested on burglary charges, and he was sent to prison for 8 years, 7 months, and 26 days. He was first sent to Augusta Youth Development Campus and was transferred to the Medium Security Correctional Facility when he turned 17. Department of Corrections statistics indicate in comparison to other Georgia prisons, Burress does not raise flags. The facility, which held 86 juveniles and reported no serious injuries or incidents the last fiscal year and confiscated just 31 cell phones. NBC News reported that more than 13,500 phones were confiscated in Georgia's prison system in 2014, which amounts to about a cell phone.
Do you see how this nigga living?
How do you have a full Nike fit rolling with two iPhones?
Chains on too, bro. With the perk motherfucker and the Fagos.
With 3 iPhones, bro.
That's 2. 3. I'm tripping. That's on me, bro. I get it. The black, the white, the green. With the whole Nike drawing.
For every 5 prisoners.
Yeah, his fit's trash, but he got the KFC.
Cell phones are often used to commit and plan crimes outside of prison, but also to incite violence and to extort family members who are incarcerated. Prison officials have installed equipment to scan visitors for cell phones and other electronics. But most of the time, the guards are the ones smuggling the contraband into the prisons in exchange for cash or sex. The day before Cortez Berry turned 18, a group of gangster disciples approached Cortez. They told him, bro, you might as well go ahead and join the GDs because you're about to turn 18. At 18, he would be moved from the juvenile side of the prison to the adult areas of the prison. Berry refused to join. Then 7 to 8 boys jumped on him, savagely beat him and choked him until he was unconscious. Before posting the viral photo of Cortez showed being held captive. The gang members called Berry's girlfriend from an untraceable phone number demanding $150 for the safety of Cortez. They hung up and minutes later, the men called back and demanded $300.
All right, let's just think about this for a second. Let's put some shit in perspective. This nigga worth $150 security deposit.
That's what I would think. I wasn't going to really say too much, but in my head, I'm like, $150. That's all you want, boy? I guess when you're in jail, $150 go a long way. I don't know. But that's little to nothing, boy.
And they pap him out in a swelly eye up.
$100, but hung up before his girlfriend's mother could get the phone from her daughter to ask questions. Shortly after the calls, the girlfriend found the cell phone photo on Facebook of Berry beaten and being held captive in a cell. In the photo, Cortez Berry is shirtless and kneeling on the ground with his left eye swollen shut and 2 men standing behind him. A rope is tied around his neck like a leash, and one of the men has the end of the rope looped tightly around his hand. Posted the pictures on Facebook with the caption, "When you disrespect the nation, it brings nothing but pain and suffering." As soon as Cortez's mother seen the photo online, she quickly called down to the facility, but no one answered. His aunt lived closer to the prison, so she drove to the prison. She notified the prison staff, and they were clueless to what was going on. At the time, they were not aware of the violent attack. He was attacked and beaten at 3 p.m., and the prison guards did not check up on him until 9 p.m. The prison guards had no clue what had happened to Cortez, and when the prison staff found out about the situation, Cortez was separated and put into protective custody, and both of the men standing behind Cortez in the photo were transferred to another prison. The family of Berry sent the photo to the local Augusta radio station, and when the radio station posted,
I mean, if I'm being real, that's better than nothing, though. Them boy actually sent them to another prison. So, I mean, shit. They did their fucking job, bro.
As much as they could, at least.
What the fuck you did? Yeah.
the photo on their Facebook page.
Then one thing, man, I'm like, what you gonna do to somebody already in jail? Like, I mean, would you gonna give a contraband charge for the phone?
I mean, for sure. And, like, I'm pretty sure you're going to get some fuck with an inmate to the point where he got a leash around his neck and they taking pictures on, you know what I'm saying? Like, some little petty shit.
2, 3 years, nigga, he in, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
The post instantly blew up, and it brought a lot of heat to the prison, and they were forced to release a statement regarding the incident. After the incident, the 2 prison guards that were on duty during the attack resigned, and Berry was transferred to Smith State Prison located in Glenville, Georgia. Smith State is a level 5 high-max prison, which is one of the worst and deadliest facilities that house the most vicious and savage criminals. Smith State has seen more homicides in the past 5 years than any other in the system. Cortez's mother believes the prison staff sent her son to a more dangerous prison in retaliation to her talking to the media and bringing heat to the prison.
The firing and arrest of the prison's warden is just the latest development in an ongoing investigation that has covered prison contraband, corruption.
Did you see the way that motherfucker had looked? That bitch like Alcatraz. Like, that bitch was straight desert. Supermax, nigga.
But nah, that's how prisons are. Especially like, yeah, especially the high level. That's how they are. They put them far away, nigga, because you know what I'm saying? You get away, they don't need to be next to no highways or nothing, so they can't get away quick.
No. I'm not like complaining. Neither am I really shocked. I'm just really sitting like, let's just think about this for a second, bro. This is Georgia. You know what I'm saying? This is the state of Georgia, bro.
You'll never see that shit unless you drive out there to see it.
You park up here. You know what I'm saying? You walk through here. I'm pretty sure this is central booking and all that. I'm pretty sure this has to be somewhat like what you think? Child.
Yeah, that probably child hall. And then
Failed self-inspection, bro.
probably in between, like what the top of the F is, like when you start the F.
Up here?
No. Down. Like draw the F, like trace the F. Right there, that circle in there. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, bro.
That house the most vicious and savage criminals. Smith State has seen more homicides in the past 5 years than any other in
of the prison's warden is just the latest development in an ongoing investigation that has covered prison contraband, corruption, and even murder. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation announced they'd arrested Brian Adams on charges of racketeering, bribery, false statements, and violation of oath of office. The arrest comes during an investigation of contraband coming into the prison. The prison is also at the center of a 2021 murder investigation. Investigators say suspects, including a Smith State inmate, planned to murder a prison corrections officer to hide the contraband. Instead, they killed one of the officer's neighbors, Bobby Kicklighter.
A Georgia correction officer is dead after an inmate attacked him with a homemade shank. Now, the Georgia Department of Corrections announced today that a correction officer, Robert Clark, was killed at Smith State Prison.
Smith State Prison is just, unfortunately, one of the worst ones that we're seeing right now.
Since the start of the year, the Georgia Department of Corrections says there have been at least 5 homicides at this prison.
He got a high charge, though. Robbery and aggravated assault, robbery.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a third one, but them like high felony charges, so it's not really a surprise that he was at a high level facility. Like, it's just one of them things, man. And like, depending on what you do in the street, it probably follow them because it's a disrespect. When you disrespect, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be suffering and pain.
Mm-hmm.
He probably did something in the street, like whoever he had did whatever to. Might have been one of they, I don't know, man.
Yeah. But like you said, you just never really know what that street shit for real. Like you really can't call it like at all, bro.
It's just it's just one of them things where you just stay out of it. So you don't gotta worry about it. You know what I mean? Like
that why the fuck nigga ain't got to worry about that type of shit. No.
Oh, no. This was finally released from prison May 15th, 2020.
But they start talking about some whole other shit. They start talking about the prison. I want to hear about this nigga.
The age of 23. But unfortunately, 6 months after his release, Cortez and 2 other men, 18-year-old Kazari Middleton and 18-year-old Marquise Harris, were creeping one afternoon when they rode past Johnson's Beauty and Barber Salon on Eve Street. Marquise Harris was the driver. He stayed in the car, while Cortez and Kazari walked into the barbershop, both armed with a .45 and a .38 caliber handgun. At the time, barber Megwell Freeman and his client Wyman Scott were in the shop when Cortez and Kazari attempted to rob both men and ended up shooting both men one time, and the victims instantly died from being shot. The suspects fled. A local witness that called 911 reported that they heard 5 gunshots and watched a silver car that pulled off and was able to provide the license plate number. The car was eventually pulled over with Cortez Berry not inside. Police found a .38 caliber handgun under the seat where Middleton was sitting. The weapon, which had been reported stolen a week before the killings, both Kazari and Marquise were arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of criminal attempt armed robbery, and 2 counts of possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. Middleton had a prior arrest history as a juvenile for burglary. His defense attorney asked the judge to consider bond because he held a steady job since he was 15 years old.
What the fuck they got to do with you committing murder?
We gonna let this nigga. Oh yes, Your Honor. We gonna let this nigga get away with double murder. Oh, matter of fact, even if he didn't kill the people, we gonna let him get away with accessory of double murder, just because he helped on to a good job. What the fuck that mean?
Aggravated robbery. What the fuck they gotta do with you?
This nigga ain't employee of the month.
Right, you went to rob a fucking store. You don't care about nobody in their job. I ain't really. But look,
I'm not going, bro.
you don't see how niggas can murder, bro. That's crazy.
I ain't going for the job shit. They can fuck that. Nah, brother.
Let's see what happens. Get one more minute.
Middleton was also signed up for the Army and was expected to begin basic training soon, but both suspects were denied bond and remain in jail. Cortez had been on the run until he was caught a few months later in January of 2021. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, felony criminal attempt armed robbery, possession of a firearm during a crime and parole violation. While Middleton and Barry denied any involvement in the killings, Harris told investigators the barbershop robbery was Barry's idea. Harris said he was driving and waiting outside in the car while Barry and Middleton went inside. He heard several gunshots, then Barry and Middleton came out, got into the car, and he drove off. All 3 suspects remain in the Richmond County Jail waiting for trial and sentencing. They possibly all face a sentence of life without the possibility of parole.
Please stay, dance with me. You don't have to.
What just happened here? Did the nigga snitch? Like, what? Can we go in depth about the nigga being a dog in the prison? Like, you seen the dude who was driving. He was on Zoom, but he wasn't supposed to have a license.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Harris, who should be present in Zoom.
Check him out, sir.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Hey. I thought he was at least gonna say he wasn't driving.
You stationary?
Bro, this nigga said, I'm turning into my doctor's office right now. You see the trees in the background doing this shit right here.
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right.
He's
You stationary?
Oh, never mind.
In this
He
matter,
said he was supposed to be stationary.
possibly 2 to 4 weeks the court would allow.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and
Fucked up. Look at his face.
he didn't have a license.
Look at that nigga.
That is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at
Yes.
his record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
Bugging out.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Bugging out.
Look at him. Look at him. This nigga raised his hand.
Nigga try to get his 2 cents and then they laughing at his ass. Them niggas in that bitch rolling, gang.
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is turning himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today.
What's it?
Them boys said that it was a clinical error, so he really didn't have a suspended license. So
Crazy, no, I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna lie, it's very hard to blame him because you sit and think about it, bro. You know how many records they gotta keep up with at one time?
at the end of the day, I'm not really trying to hit that shit because that's your job, bro. So
Like, take account of like, just look at it from their side. Somebody before you don't do their job, you can't see the error, and you just doing your job. What do you do? I mean, you can miss some stuff sometimes. It's so much every day.
yeah, I'm not really trying to hit that shit. Because at the end of the day, if they clinically errored you to have a suspended license, and you're supposed to be on Zoom call, and you're driving,
He's stupid though.
No, because if he wouldn't have drove, would have had a regular court case. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga just would have went back home, did his thing. They found out he had a clinical error. Never happened. Nigga got to report himself to go to jail and shit. Now you got to force to find out that it's a clinical error rather than just like nigga spend the extra money, bro. Angel Reese been getting tried and Caitlyn Clark.
For three.
Mabry looking for three. Book it.
It was a little tangled up with Angel Reese on the coming up the floor.
You seen the elbow?
Back it up a little bit. I think I saw it.
It was a little tangled up with Angel Reese on the coming up the floor.
Aaron Reese, they've got to find a way to get this play stopped as she emerges, but a little dazed here in the paint. And back in the play, they'll keep it rolling. Evans, quick drive, couldn't get the roll. More contact in the paint as Reese hits the deck again. And now they're going to review the last sequence.
Oh, shit.
We're going to have a look at it here. Remember, this is after she went down initially. That was the first time she went down and wasn't able to get back into the play defensively. Then the arm from Alyssa Thomas, like you said, could potentially be an upgrade.
12 points off the bench. And then the lay from Boston as the officials are going to take a look at what just transpired between Carter and Clark. I mean, that's clearly a foul which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter, I think that's going to be a play for one, and Clark goes to the line and hits the first.
Man, they on her top ramen, nigga.
We ain't coming in sweet.
Nah, one of the girls said, what really can Caitlyn bring to the table besides shooting threes? And at the end of the day, I'm not going to say that. I ain't going to go that far, bro, because I ain't nobody to be talking about sports. You did.
Right.
But my nigga, like, really, though, you shoot, it's cool, but it's not like she got no yacht. If she ain't hitting, what we talking about for real?
Caitlyn has us talking about the WNBA. Clark could fall off today. We still gonna watch the W now because now we know about what's your girl name with all the swag you just telling me about?
Enrique Gumawale.
Oh, then you got Lexi Brown. I'm rolling with her because she you know what I'm saying, she will Britt Gill them. So
But good players though for sure.
I just personally don't know that many because I'm really a casual fan. So,
yeah, me too. I ain't gonna act like I am tapped in. I'm casual.
Yeah, I'm rolling with them too for sure. And like that's all I'm saying, bro. Because of Caitlyn Clark, if it wasn't Caitlyn Clark, me personally, I wouldn't really be thinking about the W for real, honestly.
But this my thing though, right? All right. We rock with the W because of Caitlyn Clark, whatever. First couple games, like I said, for the big three. Niggas was trying to give it that big bag for the big three. It's like, whoa, slow down. First couple games gonna be cool because she gonna try to shoot them bitches. If she make them, it's gonna be lit. But after a while, bro, niggas gonna lock it up. Niggas gonna get her shit. So it's like, really, what we looking for?
I wasn't aware of the new exit.
Last minute cheers, blinker, bro. Yeah, man, good nights, brother.
There we go.
I'm gonna see how boys tomorrow, but hey, Reese, love you, boy. Proud of you, my nigga. Me hit you in the morning, love.